Sunday. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two one-loss teams set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Herbert now. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 15-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here comes Patrick Mahomes leading out the defending champions. And Patrick Mahomes, of course, the Pro Bowl quarterback in his 4th season now.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Sammy Watkins is a former first-round pick in the NFL, and he sure reminded us during Kansas City's run to the playoffs last season. 10 catches in the AFC Championship game and a 98-yard receiving game in Super Bowl 54. He did talk about possibly stepping away and getting some time in the offseason. But Kansas City, very happy to have him back in their lineup and in their fold.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Carry for Kansas City.
In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
3. Chargers, nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage. This time a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Here's Hill on the return. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive, and they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So it's 3rd and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they're bringing an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Sammy Watkins. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Now Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The football going back to the Rams now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They started on the ground with Eckler. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 57 yards.
I'm so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working. And they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Good job. What's the deal, dog?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Derek Nottie makes the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. They'll try and run with Balaj. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kalen Balaj, his first touchdown of the new season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I've been telling my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. Chargers. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
And now here comes Kansas City.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mahomes to throw once more. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
For Nicole Hartman. Incomplete.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Chiefs 3.
Listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is...
Herbert has it knocked free. Is your score after one.
The score, Chargers 21, Chiefs 3.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. The ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 73 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him. Harrison
Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for L.A. Watch out for Hill on the return. And then just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Mahomes on target to Watkins for a KC first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa, the Pro Bowler, in there to get him to the ground.
Not only is Joey Bosa a real load off of the edge, but his technical expertise really knocks offensive tackles off balance. 11.5 sacks last season. His goal each and every year, not just to lead his team, not just to lead the league, but to beat out his own brother Nick Bosa, who had 9 sacks with the San Francisco 49ers in 2019.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
Chargers 21, Chiefs 13.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaims center stage. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The Chiefs. They'll take over.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Now Sammy Watkins and the rest of the offense getting set to go again. He's done his part, but so far it's been in a losing effort, so they've got to fix something.
But that doesn't mean changing anything, the way they're throwing the ball around and his catches and production. Keep doing that. They're going to have to fix some things likely on defense to try and slow down their opponents.
But so far, he's north of 100 yards receiving. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
brings up third and...
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Running on first down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He's going to look down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they get it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Eckler. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Butker on for the PAT. And this is now a 1-point game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Austin Eckler, and the Charger offense reclaims center stage.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. And he's taken down. A Cheifs sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. KC's offense ready to take over. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
First down. I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
To number 87.
Travis Kelce. As the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
And that'll make this a 6-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded out to 5. It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
A gain of 5.
Herbert now. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10. At their own 20.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. They were losers a week ago to the Texans, but they're on top right now as they start this drive out first and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Quickly to Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A one-handed catch, that's one thing, but with a defender right there, that was a heck of a play.
It used to be that one-handed catch was instinctive in a game. Now it's a practiced move. They work on it before, after, during practice sessions. It becomes part of their repertoire, and it pays off.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
working from the gun. Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Complete to Ricky Seals.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here.
Are you serious, dog?
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at the quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. He's been pretty good when he's had time. The issue is, as we see here, a lot of times he hasn't had the time.
And a lot of that in getting past it is attitude. How's he projecting? Is he showing that the other team is getting to him? Is he showing his guys up front that he's upset, that he's angry? Or is he still encouraging? Because those guys, they've got to find a way to pick it up, and it always happens a little bit.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle.
Herbert's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen.
That's good.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
Throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Herbert. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally, it's paid off for him because in 2019, had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Herbert throwing again. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got this down to the 35.
Chargers.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
5-yard line.
Again, Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll run here with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Herbert, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, and it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. From the right hash, this from 53. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
A gain of 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 3. And a first down, Chiefs.
And again, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
now Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their...
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Roughing the passer defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Eckler. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Number 30, Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. Anthony Hitchens brought him down. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Herbert's pass. Complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. almost his bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Herbert on first down now. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Roughing the passer defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 27 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
28.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st down, Kansas City.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
To throw, it's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First down, Chiefs.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they try the right side here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it down.
And I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. That catch good for only a couple. We'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Herbert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
Complete to Austin Eckler. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the
Herbert back to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Henry.
Herbert's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
At the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. This one into the hands of the running back, Melange. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 41.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
But we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He gets it left side of Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it?
Oh, strike. The ball comes out.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Herbert. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Herbert.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And the lead will be cut down to to 14. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On first down, Mahomes.
A quick slant to Hill.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards on the
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. A pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Well, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now Herbert following the turnover. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Herbert. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Well, 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's complete. Henry. He'll try.
And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 1-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Back to the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. No, that one's incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. To the air again, Herbert. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Chiefs offense set to go. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.